Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we make bread. This one is these little breads, or they're like the Moroccan butbut, but they're made in a different non-traditional way. They're cooked in a different non-traditional way. It's super easy to make and you can fill it with anything. It's very versatile in nature, so you can fill it with anything. Here I filled it with two fillings, a chicken liver one and a vegetarian one. They're both super easy to make and they're delicious in terms of flavor. Super easy. Let's show you guys. So for the dough, here we have 500 grams of flour, a tablespoon of yeast, some salt, a tablespoon milk powder, and 2 tablespoons olive oil, and of course we have water here. Enough for our dough once again, because we need the right consistency. Once again, we're using the stand mixer, and into the stand mixer we've added the flour. And now we're going to add the salt, the yeast, and just make sure that the salt and yeast are never in the same side, so they should never touch. And we're also going to be adding the milk powder, as well as our olive oil. And now we're going to give it a mix before we start adding in the water. Now we're going to slowly start adding in the water. And once again, we're going to keep adding the water slowly and gradually until we get the consistency that we want, which is once again not too dense or thick, but also not too runny or soft. It needs to be in between. So this is the dough right now, and as you can see, it is the perfect consistency. So it's still a little sticky, but it is soft, so it's not too runny or too dense. Now we're just going to cover it and let it sit to rise for 30 minutes. So I know that in the stand mixer it looks sticky, but it's not really sticky, just a little. It's super soft and very easy to work with. So now we're just going to put it back into the bowl, and we're going to cover it and let it rise for 30 minutes. So it's been 30 minutes, and now we're just going to transfer it to a clean working surface so that we can cut it into smaller pieces. So now we're just going to air it out, or remove the excess air. So we're just going to roll it, and then we're going to cut it into smaller pieces. So we're going to cut them into small pieces just so we can roll them out, because we want our rolls to be small. Our dough produced a batch of 15, and we just rolled them out into circles, I guess. And then now we're going to cover them and let them rest for 10 minutes. And then we're going to cook them. It's been 10 minutes, and now we're going to cook them on the griddle over medium heat. So in the griddle, we're going to lightly brush them with some oil, just very lightly. On both sides. So now we're going to come to our dough, and we're going to put 2 balls. Just put them at a good distance from each other. And we're just going to press them over medium heat. So we're going to just leave them this way. We're not going to open them or anything until they cook for a few minutes. And in case you're using a griddle like this one, just don't completely close it. So we're having it at a 1 distance. Just make sure that you don't completely close it, because you'll just ruin everything. So it's been a few minutes, and now we're just going to take them off the griddle. As you can see, they're nice and golden brown. So we're just going to take them off. Going to take them off and put them in a plate that we've lined with just a napkin. And we're going to cover them, and we're going to let them sit while we cook the remainder of our bread or batches. I'm going to continue the same process for all of my little dough balls, and I forgot to mention this earlier, but you can make them bigger, you can make them smaller, you can control the size that you want. So I'm going to close this and I'm going to continue the same process. So we've cooked all of our batch and we've let it cool down a little bit, and as you can see, super light, fluffy and soft. Like, I just want to eat it like this, and it also smells amazing. So now we're going to open them and fill them up with our fillings. Here I have 2 fillings. So this one is a chicken liver filling that I already made in my channel previously when I made liver filled bread, that I will leave the link in the description. And here we have a second filling, and this one is a vegetarian one: egg, avocado, and sweet corn. I've also done this in my channel earlier in our sandwiches 5 ways recipe, and this was one of the fillings, but this time around I just added a little bit of corn. But you can fill them with anything you want. The idea is just filled griddle bread. So that's the idea. You take one of the breads, and I'm going to use a scissors to open them. So this is what it looks like now that I opened it, and don't open it completely because then you would destroy it. Be careful while opening it, and as you can see from the inside, super soft and easy to open, and also it doesn't have excessive dough. So now we're just going to fill it, and I'm going to meet you guys when I fill all of them. So this is what they look like. This is the chicken liver one, and these are the vegetarian ones. They smell amazing, and I can't wait to try one. So as you can see, they're the nice golden brown edge, and also I think there'll be a crisp. So let's try it. So yeah, there was that slight crisp on the exterior of the bread, and it's also very soft from the interior, and you have that filling, which is that burst of flavor. It is savory, it is soft, it is spicy, a little kick at the end. So it's a great flavor, and I highly recommend trying. So this brings us to the end of today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching it, and if you like this kind of content, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Discord to support me to make more content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.